Welcome to the Horror House Tour. My name's Carol and I will be your guide today. The Horror House, also known as the Rosenberg household, was built in 1879 for Mr. Harold Rosenberg himself. His father was a wealthy man and he gave his money to his son after he passed. He was an only child. Harold was married to Leslie Chesterfield, who was also a part of a rich family. They had a child named Brian and also had one on the way. Sadly, their unborn child went missing. Let's take a look inside. They lived in this house from 1879 till 1908. Please do not touch anything inside the house. Although most of the items inside are replicas, some of the original items are still here. We want to keep the house as it was 136 years ago. Thank you. This is the Rosenberg family living room. Here they would hold meetings and various celebrations. If there wasn't company, it would be a quiet talk room. Honey, don't forget to buy Halloween decorations for tomorrow.
Sure can do, Leslie. Ready for dinner?
Yes. Now follow me to our next room, the kitchen. This is where the horror began. Leslie and Harold sat at this table to eat what was believed as a human body. We are not sure about that, but what we are sure of is the housemaid died in this room. As Leslie left the room to throw up, she was pregnant. Harold got up and murdered the maid. Mr. Rosenberg, what are you doing? Leslie came back and she was gone. Now on to the next room, the bedroom. This was the room that led to Leslie's death. Harold forgot to get the Halloween decorations and Leslie got mad. Mr. Rosenberg had anger issues and was easily ticked off. He ended the fight by killing his wife. He pushed her on this bed and stabbed her right in the heart. There were two possible places that Mr. Rosenberg could have put his wife's body, which leads us to our next room. Here we have Mr. Rosenberg's favorite room in the house. This was his bed Cowplan Rosie's room. One of the possible things Mr. Rosenberg could have done to Leslie's body was feed her to Rosie. We are not sure of that. We will talk about the other possible ways later. On to our next room, the basement. We call this room the test subjects room. Harold was accused of kidnapping people off the streets and bringing them in here. He had an idea that he wanted to test and he needed human test subjects to help him. On to the next room. This is the last room of the house and the biggest. This is Mr. Rosenberg's lab and office. It was believed that he was making zombies or trying to bring back his wife. We can't confirm any of that, but it's just a theory. We did, however, find the bones of the people in his lab still on the tables. He'd work on the test subjects and write about what he observed. His idea is still unknown today. He wrote in some made-up language and no one could decode it. After a while, Mr. Rosenberg went missing and so did his son Brian. No one knows what happened to them. Thank you for coming on the Horror House Tour. I hope you enjoyed and learned a little something today. Let me walk you out of the house. Thank you again for coming and have a nice day. Bye. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
No. No. Stay away from me.